After the talking, everything small got loud. The look in your eyes, the way you stood your ground. We said the parts we've been editing, cut through the polished version clean. No blame to hide behind, no tricks, just two people making it hard to miss. You told me where the fear had lived, I told you what it took from this, and something in the room got easier the second either one of us slipped. No rescue line, no perfect cue, just the relief of hearing something true. After the talking, I wanted you more. Not for the tension, not for the almost war. After the talking, there was nothing to prove, just your whole face open and my whole heart moving. Funny how honesty changes the temperature. Funny how closeness sounds when it's not dressed up. You didn't get sweeter, you got real enough, and somehow that hit deeper than every polished touch. I used to love the guessing, now I love the weight of knowing where you stand and feeling mine relate. After the talking, I could finally breathe in it. After the talking, I wanted you more. Not for the tension, but for the almost war. After the talking, there was nothing to prove, just your whole face open and my whole heart moving. No crash, no grand design, just all that pressure leaving at once, and underneath it, something worth keeping. So if this is what it looks like when the defenses come undone, maybe we were never fragile, maybe we were only covered up. And I don't need the old confusion, it never loved me like this does. Give me the version with the edges, give me the one that doesn't run. After the talking, you felt closer than a touch. After the talking, I could feel how much was us. No shiny light to hide inside, no borrowed thrill to hold it up. After the talking, I wanted you more than ever. After the talking, everything small got loud. Your eyes, your hands, the way you stood your ground. After the talking, after the talking. You looked up like you were done protecting it, like all the careful in you had finally run out. We had spent so long in the polished version, saying enough but never the center, keeping every charged little second, need enough to still deny. Then you looked up when I went quiet, not to check if I would stay, more like you were ready to stop keeping your heart away. And something in me answered before I did, like truth had been waiting right under the skin. After you looked up, nothing felt hidden anymore. After you looked up, every almost hit the floor. No big line, no borrowed drama, just your whole face dropping guard. After you looked up, I knew exactly where we are. Funny how one real second can undo months of careful form. How a look can carry more weight than every word we leaned on before. You didn't rush it, didn't crowd it, you just let your silence turn into something warm and open. And I felt my whole chest learn. After you looked up, the room changed shape. After you looked up, nothing felt hidden anymore. After you looked up, every almost hit the floor. No big lie, no borrowed drama, just your whole face dropping guard. After you looked up, I knew exactly where we are. No spotlight, no perfect timing, no miracle to point at later. Just the simplest kind of honesty, making everything bigger. So if love starts anywhere, maybe it starts there. In the second somebody stops arranging how they care, stops performing, being fine, stops smoothing out the dark, and lets another person see the unprotected part. After you looked up, I wanted nothing, just back down. After you looked up, I could finally trust the ground. No more half steps, no more edits, no more reading through the blur. After you looked up, I could feel the future stir. You looked up, like you were done protecting it, and all the careful in me went quiet after that. After you looked up, after you looked up, you let it stand at full size. No smaller words, no lighter lines. We had spent too long reducing everything that asked for truth, calling tension time and calling hunger something loose. Then one night you stopped reshaping what had already filled the room. No tone down and no easier version, just a feeling in full view. No spotlight, no grand repair, just the calmest kind of honesty, staying there at full size. That's when I could finally trust it. At full size, nothing left to tuck beneath it. No safe phrasing, no disguise, just your whole heart standing there. At full size. Funny how relief can feel like the gentlest kind of weight. Funny how the room grows warmer when nobody trims the shape. You didn't hand me some forever, you didn't need that kind of line. You only stopped making smaller what had already crossed our lives. At full size, it felt easier than fear. At full size, that's when I could finally trust it. At full size, nothing left to tuck beneath it. No safe phrasing, no disguise, just your whole heart standing there. At full size. Eyes. No crash, no blaze, just the cleanest kind of clarity that stays. Maybe that was all I needed. Not a vow, not some huge repair, just the version of you that stops arranging how it cares. And when you gave me that in silence, everything in me settled down, because the real thing doesn't need volume when it's finally standing ground. At full size, I could feel the floor come back. At full size, nothing in you pulling back. No old habit, no protect, just the feeling fully landed. At full size. full size. At full size. Before it became a kiss, it was already there. Before it became a kiss, you had it in the air. In the pause and the lean and the way you lost your grip. Before it became a kiss, it was already this. You didn't rush, you didn't ask. You just stopped hiding in plain sight, like something and you got too close to keep pretending it was light. I should've said something clever, should've stayed inside my skin. But every second that you waited made the whole room cave in. You were all but saying it, I was all but gone, and every little held back move was making it come on strong. Before it became a kiss, we had already crossed. Not with lips, not with touch, but with everything it cost. To stay still, to stay split, to keep acting like it missed. Before it became a kiss, it was already this. The truth got there first. Before the world could catch up, you looked like you were trying to give me time to turn away. Your whole face kept choosing the thing your mouth wouldn't say. And maybe that's why it hit me harder than the kiss itself. How wanting can arrive complete before it ever names itself. I've seen sparks, I've seen games. This was the point where both of us changed. Before it became a kiss, we had already crossed. Not with lips, not with touch, but with everything it cost. Stay still, stay split, to keep acting like it missed. Before it became a kiss, it was already this. No countdown, no big release, just the whole room breathing light. It knew before we did. Maybe that's the part I keep more than what happened after. Not the contact, not the proof, but the edge right before it landed. When your whole body stopped pretending, when mine forgot to hide, and all the almost in the evening finally turned and faced the light. Before it became a kiss, it had already won. In your eyes and my breath and the way the air came undone. You can call it later, I can call it this. Before became a kiss, it was already this. Before it became a kiss, before it became a kiss, you had it in the air. Before it became a kiss, you heard me for a minute, maybe less still. Somehow it stayed longer than it should have. We weren't even trying for a story, just two bodies leaning in a spark. You said my name like you were only testing, and left the beating somewhere in the dark. I should've let it pass right through me, like all the little things that come and go. But you put weight into the smallest silence, and now I carry more than you would know. You were never mine, that's the strangest part. How something borrowed could leave a mark. Borrow for a minute, stay with me for days. Borrow for a minute, now I feel it in strange ways. In the pause before I answer, in the breath before I move. Borrow for a minute and I'm still lit by you. I know it wasn't built to last, that never stopped the aftershock. You had that way of making fleeting feel like something I should trust. Not forever, not a promise, just enough to rearrange my blood. And I hate how little time it took for you to blur the frame like that. One brief touch and suddenly every empty space talked back. I could call it small if I wanted to, but my pulse remembers better than I do. Borrow for a minute, stayed with me for days. Borrow for a minute, now I feel it in strange ways. In the pause before I answer, in the breath before I move. Borrow for a minute, I'm still lit by you. Maybe I was open, maybe you were fire. Maybe some connections don't ask to go higher, they just leave a shape behind them that the body can't confuse. Borrow for a minute, and I'm still lit by you. I'm not making it bigger, I'm just saying it landed. Some people only brush the surface, you got underneath it. And I don't need a future to admit what you could do. How a moment with no label still made a life-size brew. Borrow for a minute, stayed with me for days. Borrow for a minute, still I hear it in my veins. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it loose. Borrow for a minute and I'm still lit by you. You had me for a minute, maybe less, still somehow it stayed. Borrow for a minute. There it is again, that little turn at the corner of your mouth, like you almost let me in. You keep your tone light, your posture clean, like none of this means what it really means. But your face gives up what your words protect, and I've learned to read what you leave unsaid. You say my name like you're trying not to make it sound like the thing you want to run to, then look away for a second too long, like hiding it now would only feel wrong. That corner of your mouth always tells on you. That corner of your mouth turns the whole room loose. You can play it cool, you can keep it small, but that corner of your mouth gives away it all. I never asked for the full display, just one clear sign I could trust and take. You never gave me the obvious kind, you gave me a spark in the side of a smile. It lands on me in the softest way, no big confession, no grand cascade, just something moving behind your control, like your heart forgot to stay composed. At the corner of your mouth, I can see the change. At the corner of your mouth, I can feel my name. You don't have to say it first, I can hear it in the way it hurts. At the corner of your mouth, at the corner of your mouth. Ooh, every little almost, every nearly there. Ooh, if your lips know something, why pretend it isn't there? Maybe that's the way you do it, careful till the careful slips. Maybe that's the part I fell for, how the truth arrives in bits, and I know better than to chase it. Still I wait when you lean near, for that half second of surrender, when your whole face turns sincere. At the corner of your mouth, there it comes again. At the corner of your mouth, like you're letting me in. You can hold your line, you can stall it out, but I know the way it starts. At the corner of your mouth. There it is again. Just let me in. At the corner of your mouth. At the corner of your mouth. The doorway kept more of you than I expected. Not your voice, not your hands, just the shape of leaving. You didn't go in a sharp way that would have been easier to sort. You just moved through the frame and took the obvious with you. Still the hall held something softer, like the air had learned your outline and didn't know how to let it thin. By the time I turned to face it, echo in the door frame still reaches me. Echo in the door frame still keeps the evening uneven. Not your touch, not a phrase, just the place you're leaving me. Echo in the door frame. I thought time would flatten it, turn the image into less. But some absences keep structure, some goodbyes keep breathing after. And I don't miss a fantasy, I miss the human scale of you. The way one quiet pause at the threshold could make the whole room feel more true. Echo in the door frame still changes the air. Echo in the door frame makes the room feel less repaired. No blame, no plea, just the mark of what could be. Echo in the door frame. Some endings don't arrive in sound, they settle in the frame and teach the heart how lightly weight can stay. Maybe that's why I got gentler with every evening after you. I was learning how the mildest closeness can leave the deepest residue. And even now I catch myself looking there too long, like my body kept your outline longer than my mind meant to. Echo in the door frame, now I know it by heart. Echo in the door frame was where the distance came apart. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. Echo in the door frame still reaches me. The doorway kept more of you than I expected. Not your voice, not your hands, just the shape of leaving. Echo in the door frame. Echo in the door frame. Fog on the mirror from where you leaned in close. Fog on the mirror, then nothing from your mouth. You kept your jacket zipped, like that could keep you clean. Like wanting me less openly would make it mean less to me. But your breath hit the glass and your eyes lost the practice shape. For one unguarded second, you looked like you might stay. Fog on a mirror, that's what you left behind. Fog on a mirror, and a mess inside my mind. No promise, no kiss, just the proof you got that near. Fog on the mirror, still hanging here. You asked me something easy, to steady what had slipped. I answered in the smaller voice I use when I don't want a tip. But the whole room had shifted by the time you stepped away, because some things change the weather without a word to make them stay. Fog on the mirror, now I see you every time. Fog on the mirror, like you almost crossed the line. You can call it nothing, you can say it disappeared, but I know what happened. Fog on the mirror. One breath can leave a mark, even when the mouth stays dark. Not every truth arrives in sound, some of them fade slow from the glass. Maybe I want it more than reason, maybe you want it less than risk, but your body had a different language right there in that silver mist. And I'm tired of pretending I imagined all of it, when the whole world went a little softer the second your control went thin. Fog on the mirror, now it follows me around. Fog on the mirror, like a feeling that's said out loud. No ending, no start, just the shape of what got nearer. Fog on the mirror, still hanging here. Fog on the mirror, from where you leaned in close. Fog on the mirror, and nothing from your mouth. Fog on the mirror. Fog on the mirror. There you are, laughing where I can't see. There you are, near enough to undo me. Your voice came through the half-open space, warm on the edge, gone when I chased. You were a room away, maybe less, still felt farther than I can confess. I knew the shape of your silhouette by the pause before your cigarette, by the way the whole place bent every time your low reply was sent. From the other room, you still move through me. From the other room, you still pull me off beat. I kept pretending I was fine with it, talking too bright, leaning into it, but every joke I gave away was covering what I couldn't say. You never made me disappear, you kept me close, just not right here. And somehow that did more damage than if you cut me loose and vanished. From the other room, you still move through me. From the other room, you still pull me off beat. Now it doesn't shout, it settles down. Ooh, it wears your voice like a perfect coat, and lingers where I can't let go. If I came over, would you turn? Would you make space to let me burn? Would you say my name in full, or keep me standing at the border? I got tired of loving outlines, tired of reading through the wall. I want the weight of something present, or I want nothing there at all. You still move through me. From the other room, you still pull me off beat. I was never out of reach, just outside what you would keep. From the other From the other room, there you are, laughing where I can't see. There you are, near enough to undo me. From the other room. You almost said it in the doorway. I almost turned and let it stay there. Your hand brushed mine like it knew the way, then changed its mind at the smallest shake. You looked at me like a loaded line, then laughed it off, buying a little time. You do that thing with your lower lip, like every answer is a sinking ship. I should've left it, I let it start. Now your delay is in my chest and arms. I saw the spark, you saw it too. Nobody moved till the moment broke into half a second late. That's all it was, half a second late. And I still feel the buzz. You let the silence take my place. Now I'm hanging in the space, half a second late. Half a second late. You called me close with your steady eyes, then gave me words in a safer size. Said maybe soon, like a soft excuse, like keeping less was the better move. I get the change from the things you meant, the almost touch and the message you sent. You built the door, then you held it wide, and stood there frozen on your own side. I heard the turn right in your voice. You nearly leapt, then you made restraint the choice. Half a second late, and the room went pale. Half a second late, and the nerve just failed. You were right there at the edge with me, close enough to make it history. Half a second late, half a second late. I could've worn your name all night. If you had let the moment land right. Half a second late, now it lives on loop. Half a second late, now I taste the proof. Want more breath and it would've changed everything we never got to name. Half a second late, half a second late. Maybe in another version, you don't pull your heart back in. Maybe in another version, I don't smile and call it timing. Maybe in another version, we don't let the good part in. But this one keeps your shadow on me, like a song that won't give in. Half a second late, still I let it play. Half a second late, and it won't fade away. You were almost on your way to mine. Now out where the echo every time. Half a second late. You almost said it in the doorway. I almost turned and let it stay there. Half a second late. Half a second late. You lean back in, like you forgot to keep it even. Like the room had gotten softer than the version you had planned. You always wear that measured calm, like nothing gets beneath your skin but one small shift in where you stayed. Told me the night had started turning. You asked me if I wanted more. As if the question wasn't loaded, as if your whole body hadn't already moved like the answer knew it. Leaning back in, that's how it started showing. Leaning back in, that's when the air stopped holding. No line, no kiss, just the way you couldn't help this. Leaning back in. I try to keep my voice level, try to hand you something light, but every easy little answer felt too close inside the light. You smiled like you could still contain it, like caution had another chance. But there are moments where the body breaks the story with one glance. Leaning back in, like the distance came undone. Leaning back in, like the feeling had already won. You can call it subtle, you can call it thin, but nothing small leans back in like that. Not every shift is obvious. Some of them change the room in place and leave the heart catching up to what the body gave away. Maybe that's why I remember, not the words, not what came next, just the second your whole balance moved against your own defense. Like wanting has its posture too, like truth can enter through the frame and make one quiet human motion live inside me for days. Leaning back in, now it follows where I go. Leaning back in, like a thing I fully know. No promise, no scene, just the moment your whole body leaning back in. You lean back in, like you forgot to keep it even. Like the room had gotten softer than the version you had planned. Leaning back in. Leaning back in.
You left it there, like I would've noticed, like the easiest thing in the world could carry that much weight. A softer answer than usual, a look that stayed a beat too long, a question dressed in ordinary clothes with something deeper moving on. You never make it obvious, you leave it just exposed enough for me to feel the center underneath the cleaner stuff. I can tell when the plain version slips. I can tell when the real thing hits. Left in plain sight, that's how you do it. Left in plain sight, and act like nothing moved yet. No big confession, no grand design, just enough of your heart. Left in plain sight. I should be better at resisting the almost in the way you are, but there's a kind of pull impartial that gets under the guard. You ask me where I've been, like the answer matters more than the shape of all the feelings standing quiet at your door. Not hidden, just barely uncovered. The kind of thing that keeps me circling after. Left in plain sight, that's how you do it. Left in plain sight, then act like nothing moved yet. No big confession, no grand design, just enough of your heart. Left in plain sight. Not in the loud parts, not in the line, just in the little human changes you don't smooth in time. If you want it, us from this. You'd know how to keep it flat. You'd know how to hold the air without your whole chest leaning back. And I'm tired of pretending I don't read the softer clues when the thing you're scared to hand me keeps arriving in plain view. Left in plain sight, now it lives with me. Left in plain sight like a mark, too small to clean. You can frame it lighter, I can feel the size of everything you keep. Left in plain sight, you left it there, like I wouldn't notice. Like the easiest thing in the world could carry that much weight. Left in plain sight, left in plain sight.
You left your print on the edge of the cup, like the whole thing happened without either of us looking up. You kept your coat on half the night, like maybe that would help you lie. Like maybe if you stayed halfway, you wouldn't have to choose a side. But your knee kept finding mine underneath the narrow table leg, and every quiet little slip was louder than the words you said. Lipstick on the cup, like a mark you didn't mean to leave. Lipstick on the cup, still doing something strange to me. You can take your smile back home, you can act like nothing slipped, but there's no unmaking lipstick on the cup. I watched you talk in careful shapes, I watched your hands avoid my sleeve. You kept the conversation clean, your eyes kept doing different things. And I'm not calling it a promise, I'm not building it too much, I'm just saying something and you stayed behind when you got up. Lipstick on the cup, that's how I know it wasn't light. Lipstick on the cup, that's how the room stayed with me after. No confession, no big scene, just a trace of what you mean. Lipstick on the cup, lipstick on the cup. Ooh, some things don't leave with you. Ooh, some things keep their place. A line, a color, a little proof that wanting has a shape. Maybe that's all I get from this, a tiny stain, a pulse, I guess. Maybe you waking, call it nothing. Maybe I carry all the rest. But I know how your mouth went quiet right before you pulled away. And now that little edge of red won't let the feeling fade. Lipstick on the cup, like a sign too small to fake. Lipstick on the cup, still keeping my whole body awake. You can keep the polished version, I'll keep what your hands almost did. Lipstick on the cup, lipstick on the cup. You left your print on the edge of the cup, and the whole thing stayed after you got up. Lipstick on the cup, lipstick on the cup.
Looking at me that way, like you forgot you're on defense. Looking at me that way, like the room lost all its sense. I could stay cool for a second, maybe two if I behave, but not when you're looking at me that way. You don't have to touch me to turn the whole thing live. You do it with a glance, like you're
testing what survives. And maybe you like the tension, maybe I do too. But lately it's been harder to pretend it isn't you. Every little pause gets brighter at the edge. Every careful move looks closer to a yes. Looking at me that way, with your mouth half open, still looking at me that way, like you're fighting your own will. No dramatic line required, no big language left to fake. Everything changes, looking at me that way. One look in the air gets thinner. One look and I'm done acting fine. You ask me if I'm alright, like you don't already know. Like your eyes haven't been moving straight through all my self-control. And I should probably leave it where the safe version can live, but your whole face keeps leaning towards something you can't resist. I can read one, I can read fear, I can read both of them perfectly from here. That way, with your mouth half open, still looking at me that way, like you're fighting your own will. No dramatic line required, no big language left to fake. Everything changes, looking at me that way. Not a promise, not a lie, just the closest thing to truth you've ever let through your eyes. If you keep doing that, something in me will give. Not because I'm weak, because that look knows where I live. And I'm tired of acting untouched by the force of something plain, when your whole body says more than your mouth can safely name. Looking at me that way now, the room won't settle down. Looking at me that way, and all the careful falls out. I can hold the line, I could try to turn away, but not when you're looking at me that way. Oh, 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 looking at me that way. Oh, 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 looking at me that way. Like the room lost all its sense, looking at me that way. Moving, open eyes, that's how we stayed for the longest time. Not touching much, not saying more, just letting all the unfinished parts sit with us on the floor. You look less guarded in the dim, like the brightness usually helps you hide. And I could feel the careful in you, loosening one thread at a time. Low lamp, open eyes, no performance left to hold. Low lamp, open eyes, that's when you stopped acting bold. I didn't press, I didn't ask, I let the quiet do its work. Because some truths arrive more gently when nobody tries to make them burst. And what you gave me wasn't polished, wasn't built to win or charm. Just that look that says you're tired of keeping your heart armed. Low lamp, open eyes, that's how the distance thinned. Low lamp, open eyes, that's how the night let feeling in. Not every turning point is loud, some of them barely move the air, and still they change the shape of everything that's there. Maybe I loved you most right then, not because you dazzled, not because you knew the line, but because you let me see what all your bright control was covering. And in that unarranged version close, now I know that scene by heart. Low lamp, open eyes, where the guarded parts came apart. No headline, no grand reveal, just the gentlest kind of star. Low lamp, open eyes, still living in my chest. Low lamp, open eyes, that's how we stay for the longest time. Low lamp, open eyes. Low lamp, open eyes.
I don't wanna make it anymore. I don't wanna see how it goes. If you're in my hands, if I'm in your head, then let it be more than a maybe. You keep me in your favorite tone, like I'm the call you won't make known. You show up close, then joke it thin, like wanting me something to spin. You lean in like a secret bet, then pull away before it hits. I know that move, I know that grin. You like the spark, not what it means. But I'm not built for half-lit doors. I know the shape of what I'm asking for. More than a maybe, more than your soft delay, more than the look you give me, then take away. More than a maybe, more than a little sign. If you want me near you, then say I'm not wasting time. Don't dress it up in smoke. I'm done decoding hope. I gave you space to choose your speed. I kept it light, I kept it clean. But every time we touched that line, you made me wait outside your mind. And I can do uncertain once, I can do mystery for fun, but not forever, not like this. Not when your mouth gets close, it's true. So if this lands, then let it land. I'm done being your almost in your hand. More than a maybe, more than your soft delay, more than the look you give me, then take away. More than a maybe, more than a little sign. If you want me near you, then say I'm not wasting time. No more beautiful confusion. No more elegant escape. You don't get to keep me glowing, only when it flatters your name. Tell me straight with your whole chest, not with timing, not with tests, not with fingertips that hover like they're scared of being honest. I could be your real thing, I could be the one you choose, but I won't stay suspended just to make it easy for you. I don't wanna maybe anymore. I don't wanna see how it goes. If you're in my hands, if I'm in your head, then let it be more than a maybe. More than a maybe. More than a maybe. If it's a lie, then let it. More than a maybe. Your name in my throat. Every time you get too closer, your name in my throat, like a truth that nearly rose up. I could kiss you or choke on it. Either way, you'd know. Your name in my throat. Your name in my throat. You make everything smaller, then somehow harder to hide. One look in the whole evening starts leaning
into your side. You ask me something harmless, I answer like it's nothing new. But every easy little sentence trips over one in you. And I hate how obvious it gets when my body knows before my mouth admits your name in my throat. When you stand back close to me, your name in my throat, where the air gets sharp and sweet. I keep acting like I'm fine, like I'm cool, like I'm composed, but it's your name in my throat, and it shows. Oh, you turn stillness into heat. Oh, you make silence incomplete. You've got that kind of patience that feels a little unfair. Like you know if you stay steady, I'll unravel somewhere near. And maybe that's what scares me. Not the fall, not what we'd risk, just how little I could do once you leaned into it. I can play calm, I can play slow, but not when every nerve in me is halfway to your door. Your name in my throat when you stand that close to me. You're in my throat where the air gets sharp and sweet. I keep acting like I'm fine, like I'm cool, like I'm composed, but it's your name in my throat, and it shows. No speech, no beautiful confession, just that almost broken breath right before the feeling gets too big to keep inside my chest. Maybe if you touched my shoulder, everything would leave at once. Maybe if you said my name back, I would finally lose the fun. I've been carrying this spark like I could hold it without smoke, but every time you move toward me, your name is all that fits my throat. Your name in my throat, now it's louder than before. Your name in my throat, right at the edge of wanting more. I could hide it for a minute, I could try to stay control, but it's your name in my throat, and I know you know your name in my throat. Your name in my throat. Like a truth that nearly rose. Your name in my throat.
You keep trying to ask me easy things, like the hard thing isn't sitting right here. Like I can answer with a smile and not hear what's underneath it. We've done enough of making this seem light. We've worn that trick down to the thread tonight. There's no room for small talk now, not with the way you're holding my eyes. There's no room for small talk now, not with the truth pushing up from both sides. You can ask me how I've been, you can make it sound polite somehow, but there's no room for small talk now. You lean back like that would save you, like distance still belonged to you, but your whole face gave out the feeling. Your voice kept trying not to prove, and I'm not in the mood for dancing around the shape we both can read. Not when every little silence feels exactly like I need. Not anymore. We're past the surface now. I let it stay unspoken for you longer than I should have done. I let the careful version win because it seemed easier on everyone, but tension has a shelf life and ours is breaking in plain sight. So if you came here just to circle, you picked the wrong kind of night. There's no room for small talk now, not with the way you're holding my eyes. There's no room for small talk now, not with the truth pushing up from both sides. You can ask me how I've been, you can
light somehow. But there's no room for small talk now. Nowhere the words, no safety doors, no polished way around it anymore. Say you want less if you mean less. Say you're scared if that's the truth. But don't hand me another easy line and call it something smooth. Because whatever this became outgrew the version we rehearsed. And I would rather hear it break open than keep pretending it's not there. There's no room for small talk now. Not with your hand half reaching out. There's no room for small talk now. Not with all this want under the mouth. We can stop and call it nothing, or finally say what's happening now. But there's no room for small talk now. You moved a little nearer, then acted like you didn't. Like the air between us still belonged to caution. You always talk like there's a railing, like one wrong step could make it real. But every time you lean toward me, you leave less room for what we feel. You ask me if I'm doing fine, with that tone that isn't neutral now. And every harmless little phrase carries more than it allows. I know that drift, I know that pull. When nothing's changed, starts sounding impossible. There's no safe distance anymore, not in the way you say my name. There's no safe distance anymore, not in the way your whole face changes. You can stand back. You moved a little nearer, then acted like you didn't. Like the air between us still belonged to caution. You always talk like there's a railing, like one wrong step could make it real. But every time you lean toward me, you leave less room for what we feel. You ask me if I'm doing fine, with that tone that isn't neutral now. And every harmless little phrase carries more than it allows. I know that drift, I know that pull. When nothing's changed, starts sounding impossible. There's no safe distance anymore, not in the way you say my name. There's no safe distance anymore, not in the way your whole face changes. You can stand back. No one noticed till the room got smaller, till your eyes stop wandering anywhere else. No one noticed when my name in your mouth turned into something you couldn't hide. You were charming, easy angles, you were good at keeping air. I was Trying not to need much, trying not to look too there. Then you touched the back of my wrist, like you'd finally made your choice. And the noise around us folded underneath your quieter voice. You said, come here, like it was simple, like it had always been this close. Nobody heard us leave, but everything changed. 1 second I was trying not to hope, the next I was inside your name. Nobody heard us leave, no headline, no parade, just your hand finding mine for real, and the whole night rearranged. You weren't different all at once, you were clearer, that was all. Like the version you kept hidden finally stopped acting small. I could feel your pulse deciding, I could feel mine answer back. There are moments with no warning that still land exactly right. Nobody heard us leave, but everything changed. 1 second I was trying not to hope, the next I was inside your name. Nobody heard us leave, no headline, no parade, just your hand finding mine for real, and the whole night rearranged. Not every turning point is loud. Some of them barely take us out. We didn't need the room to bless it, didn't need a witness line, didn't need a grand beginning. When your whole face gave me mine, you said less than I imagined, still it opened every lock. Now I know how quiet magic can hit harder than a shot. Nobody heard us leave, but everything changed. No crash, no flash, no borrowed light, just the feeling taking shape. Nobody heard us leave, but I remember every frame, the way your hand found mine for real, and made the air behave. Nobody heard us leave, nobody heard us leave, but everything changed. Everything changed. You said relax, like that would make it true. You said it's light, while your whole body leaned right through. You always knew the perfect distance, close enough to bend the air, far enough to keep the upper hand, if I ever called it there. But lately every little joke has started sounding worn and thin, because nothing about the way you touch me feels casual again. I let it breathe, I let it play, but something changed and now it won't behave. There's nothing casual left, not in the way you say my name, not in the pause you leave right before you look away. There's nothing casual left, not in the heat, not in the pull. You can keep using smaller words, but this has outgrown them all. I kept pretending that was easier, kept the edges nice and smooth. Told myself that if I named it, I'd be the one with more to lose. But tension has a way of widening till it takes up every frame, and now even your silence feels too personal, too fake. Nothing casual, not anymore. There's nothing casual left, not in the way you say my name, not in the pause you leave right before you look away. There's nothing casual left, not in the heat, not in the pull. You can keep using smaller words, but this has outgrown them all. Call it simple if you need to, call it nothing if that helps, but my heart isn't buying what your mouth keeps trying to sell. So don't hand me that easy answer, don't hand me that polished shrug. If there's
this is only passing through you. Why does it feel this built up? I'm not asking for a lifetime, I'm asking you to quit the act. Because whatever this began as, there's nothing casual left. There's nothing casual left, and we both know it now. It's in your hand around my wrist, it's in the way you soften down. There's nothing casual left, no safe little label fits. You can keep the old story, but I'm not living in it. Nothing casual, nothing casual, nothing casual, nothing casual left. I thought the hard part was saying less, but it was waiting for you to stop editing it down. We had built a careful language, small enough to keep things safe. One that let us stand here near without naming what it changed. Then one day you left the edges exactly as they wanted to fall. No polished fix, no softer version, just the feeling full and small. No spotlight, no push, just the cleanest kind of relief moving through us. Nothing left to soften. That's when I believed it most. Nothing left to soften. That's when all the distance closed. No safer phrasing, no tone down touch, just your whole heart staying where it was. Nothing left to soften. Funny how the truth feels lighter once nobody trims the shade. Funny how a room gets warmer when nobody steps away from it. You didn't hand me some forever, you didn't need that kind of line. You only stopped reducing what had already crossed our lives. Nothing left to soften, and it felt easier than fear. Nothing left to soften. That's when I believed it most. Nothing left to soften. That's when all the distance closed. No safer phrasing, no tone down touch, just your whole heart staying where it was. Nothing left to soften. No crash, no blaze, just a gentle kind of clarity that stays. Maybe all I wanted from you was never something grand or rare. Maybe I just wanted the version that stops arranging how it cares. And when you gave me that in silence, everything inside me settled down. Because the real thing doesn't need performance when it's finally standing ground. Nothing left to soften. I could feel the floor come back. Nothing left to soften. Nothing in you pulling back. No habit, no protect, just the feeling fully landing. Nothing left to soften. I thought the hard part was saying less, but it was waiting for you to stop editing it down. Nothing left to soften. Nothing left to soften. You used to laugh it off every time the truth came near, like making it lighter would make it disappear. You
had a gift for changing subjects right when the feeling found the room. A better line, a tilted smile, a softer way to cut it loose. And I let you do it for a while, because avoiding has its charm, till every almost started hurting more than naming what we are. Then one night, you didn't move. You let the silence stay where it wanted to. Once you stopped deflecting, everything got easy to believe. Once you stopped deflecting, there was no smaller way to read it. No polished turn, no clever save, just your whole heart staying in place. Once you stopped deflecting. Funny how relief can sound like nothing more than honesty. Funny how the room gets warmer when nobody performs uncertainty. You didn't give me fireworks, you gave me something better than that. The kind of truth that doesn't shout, because it doesn't have to act. Once you stop deflecting, I could finally stand in it. Once you stop deflecting, everything got easy to believe. Once you stop deflecting, there was no smaller way to read it. No polished turn, no clever save, just your whole heart staying in place. Once you stop deflecting. No big confession, no borrowed line, just all that pressure leaving at the same time as mine. Maybe I was never asking for perfection for a vow. Maybe I just needed you to stop stepping around it now. And when you did, the whole long ache lost the shape it used to wear. Because what's real gets strangely gentle when it finally stands there bare. Once you stopped deflecting, I could feel the ground hold still. Once you stopped deflecting, nothing in you fought the pull. No old habits, no shutdown, just the version I could trust now. Once you stopped deflecting, you used to laugh it off every time the truth came near. Then one night, you let it stay here. Once you stopped deflecting, once you stopped deflecting.
Yeah. You pulled the empty chair a little nearer mine, like that wasn't anything, like I wouldn't feel it in my spine. You kept the conversation easy, kept your shoulders set in place, but that tiny move betrayed the whole calm look upon your face. And I've seen people fake attention, I've seen charm done like a trade. This was different, this was quiet, this was something trying to stay. One chair closer, that's how it started turning. One chair closer, and the air began to shift. No line, no warning, no grand little move. Just one chair closer, telling me the truth. You asked me what I've been doing, like the answer mattered twice, like the sound of my voice had suddenly become your favorite light. I stay careful in my answers, you stay careful in your smile, but every word between us started leaning for a while. One chair closer, now I feel it every time. to hide. You can keep it subtle, you can keep it small, but one chair closer said enough for all of it. Ooh, not every signal flashes. Ooh, some of them barely move. Ooh, but the body always catches what the mouth is too careful to prove. Maybe that's why I remember not the jokes, not what we wore, just the sound the leg made as it crossed a little closer on the floor. And how your whole face softened when I didn't pull away, like the tiniest act of courage had already changed the shape. One chair closer, still it lives with me. One chair closer, like a truth too small to fake. Clean, no promise, no scene, no beautiful excuse, just one chair closer, telling me the truth. You pulled the empty chair a little nearer mine, like that wasn't anything, but it changed the night. One chair closer. One chair closer.
You never give me all of it. You hand it over in pieces, like the full truth would be too bright to survive between us. A softer text than usual, a pause that lingers on my name, a look that says you meant more than a joke to take the weight away. You keep the edges polished, you keep the center out of view, but every little fragment points me right back to you. I can read what you divide, I can feel the whole thing in the slices, only in fragments, that's how you let me in. Only in fragments, that's how the feeling hits. Never the whole sky, just enough blue to make me stay looking. Only in fragments from you. I should have asked for something cleaner, something easier to hold, but there's a kind of aching partial that full certainty can't control. And maybe that's what keeps me near you, the way you almost let it land, like every piece you drop still carries the shape of your hand. Not complete, still it cuts right through me. Only in fragments, that's how you let me in. Only in fragments, that's how the feeling hits. Never the whole sky, just enough blue to make me stay looking. Only in fragments from you. A sentence, a shoulder, a breath that stays too long. You never give me everything, you only give me enough to want more. So if you ever say it plainly, I might not know what to do. I've gotten used to finding truth in all the missing parts of you, but missing has a limit, and longing wants a form. I can't keep building real devotion out of weather hints and warmth. Only in fragments, still I know what they mean. Only in fragments, still they color everything. Not the whole answer, not the full view, but enough to keep my heart turning over you. You never give me all of it, you hand it over in peace.
was how it started, before either of us called it anything. You passed it to me without looking up, like that would make it mean less. Like your fingers on the lid hadn't already changed the air a bit. You asked me something small, I answered like I always do, but every ordinary word started bending back to you. Paper cup heat between your hand and mine. Paper cup heat like a little borrowed sign. Nothing loud, nothing sweet, just enough to make me feel. Paper cup heat was never only heat. You kept your voice in that careful range where nobody has to flinch, but your knees turned toward me like they'd already made the choice. And I know how to miss a signal, I know how to play things light, but not when every tiny motion starts glowing at the edges like that. Paper cup heat stayed after the drink was gone. Paper cup heat still somehow coming on. In the space, in the steam, in the way you soften when I reach. Paper cup heat got underneath me. Ooh, some things barely happen, and still they hold. One little passing warmth can make the whole night slow. Maybe that's why I remember, not the taste, not what you said, just the weight of your hand right before it left the lid, and how you looked half ready to tell me something real, then settled for that little gesture like it would say enough for both of us. Paper cup heat, now it lives with me. Paper cup heat like a trace too small to fake clean. No promise, no big scene, just a pulse in the in-between. Paper cup heat, still finding me. Warm in my hands, warm in your hands. That was how it started, and somehow it still is. Paper cup heat. Paper cup heat.
I thought the hard part was getting through the silence. Then you spoke plain and made it easier than fear did. We had spent months in borrowed language, smoothing every edge we felt, calling tension chemistry, calling longing something else. But when you dropped the careful version and let the honest one come through, nothing broke the way I thought it would. It only made more room for truth. No perfect timing, no crowd to move, just the kind of clarity that changes what love can do. Plain as daylight, that's how it hit me in the end. Plain as daylight, no blur to hide behind. Again, not a performance, not a fight, just your whole heart out in the open. Plain as daylight. Funny how relief can sound like your name said without defense. Funny how my body trusted the second your voice lost its tension. You didn't promise anything giant, you didn't paint some shining view. You only said what I've been waiting, and somehow that was more than enough. Plain as daylight, and softer than I thought it'd be. Plain as daylight, ooh, that's how it hit me in the end. Plain as daylight, ooh, no blur to hide behind. Again, not a performance, not a fight, just your whole heart out in the open. Plain
moment. I don't remember any room. I remember how your honesty made everything in me undo. All the old defenses, all the stories built from doubt, and left me with the simplest answer I had been circling all along. Plain as daylight, ooh, now I know what calm can mean. Plain as daylight, ooh, nothing smaller in between. No disguise, no rewrite, just the feeling fully standing. Plain as daylight. I thought the heart was getting through the silence. Then you spoke plain, made it easier than fear did. Plain as daylight. Plain as daylight.
Your profile in the window stayed longer than your words. Your profile in the window, and everything got harder to call small. You kept your mouth in that even line, like nothing had slipped from your control. But the side of your face gave up the feeling before the rest of you could hold it. I answered in the safer voice I use when I don't wanna push. Still every harmless thing between us started carrying too much. Profile in the window, that's where it started showing. Profile in the window, that's where the air stopped holding. No touch, no line, just your face beside the light. Profile in the window. You asked me if I was still tired, like that was all you came to ask. But your whole body looked divided between restraint and something faster. I know the difference between kindness and the kind that starts to turn. And whatever lived inside that angle did not look built to blur. Profile in the window, now it follows me around. Profile in the window, like a feeling under sound. You can call it nothing, you can call it brief, but profile in the window said enough for me. Said enough for me. Some moments don't need language, they lean and let the room agree. One reflected little second can leave a mark for weeks. Maybe that's why I remember, not the rest, not how it went, just the way your whole expression lost the distance in it. Like wanting has a silhouette, like truth can show upside on first and make one quiet human image feel louder than the words. Profile in the window, still I feel it now. Profile in the window, like a truth not said out loud. No promise, no scene, just the shape of what got seen. Profile in the window, your profile in the window stayed longer than your words. Your profile in the window, and everything got harder to call small. Profile in the window. Profile in the window. You kept your hands around the cup too long, like they needed somewhere to go before they went to me. We stayed on the safer side of things, talking small, talking neat. But every time you look back up, your eyes came back less clean. You asked me questions you already knew, just to keep the air from tipping. I answered in the easier voice I use when I don't wanna give in. Quiet across the table, still it reaches me. Quiet across the table, still it changes everything. No scene, no spark, just the way your whole face starts. Quiet across the table, pulling at me. You smiled like you could hold it down, like the feeling would stay behaved. But your knee touched mine for half a second, and the whole night changed its shape. I know the difference between kindness and the kind that wants to stay. And whatever lived inside that look wasn't built to fade away. Quiet across the table, now I hear it in my chest. Quiet across the table, like the truth got underdressed. You can keep it subtle, you can keep it small, but quiet across the table said enough for all of it. Not every moment needs a line. Some of them lean and hold, and leave a mark so soft you only feel it when you're alone. Maybe that's why I remember, not the words, not what we wore, just the way your hand held still right before you reach for more. And how the distance didn't vanish, it only lost its usual frame, till all the space between us started sounding like my name. Quiet across the table, still it stays with me. Quiet across the table, like a truth too small to fake clean. No promise, no claim, just the pull beneath the plane. Quiet across the table, staying with me. You kept your hands around the cup too long, like they needed somewhere to go before they went to me. Quiet across the table, quiet across the table.
You always wait till the room goes easier than say the thing that changes everything a little. You never come in heavy, never break the frame. You slide one truth between us, then act like nothing changed. And maybe that's your talent, making honesty look like, while I'm left replaying how it landed for the night. You do it slow, you do it clean. You let one sentence complicate the air I breathe. Right between replies, you let the real you show. Right between replies, that's where the feeling grows. Not in the obvious, not where anyone can see. Right between replies, you keep undoing me. I should be used to it by now. The measure way you leave a mark, the way you keep your voice so even while your eyes turn bright and dark. You ask a question, I answer safe, then something in your tone goes deep, and all the little space between us starts feeling harder not to read. No scene to point at later. Still I feel it like a wave. Right between replies, you let the real you show. Right between replies, that's where the feeling grows. Not in the obvious, not where anyone can see. Right between replies, you keep undoing me. Not the words themselves, not even what they mean,
just the way they arrive, like they've slipped past being clean. If you wanted less from this, you know how to keep it plain. But every answer from your mouth comes carrying a little flame. And I'm tired of acting normal when your softness hits like that. There's a reason every message feels too close to take back. Right between replies, that's where you lose your guard. Right between replies, that's where it hits the heart. I can keep pretending I don't hear the undercurrent move, but right between replies, there's too much of you. You always wait till the room goes easier than say the thing that changes everything a little. Right between replies, right between replies. You kept saying it was nothing, but your shoulders gave it away. You kept standing there like usual, but nothing in you stayed that plain. You have that habit of going easy when the truth gets close to skin. You dress it down, you smooth the edges, then hope the whole thing settles thin. But every time I watched you breathe, the posture changed before the line. And I knew the part you were managing had already crossed your mind. I've seen control, I know the look when feeling starts out running how it should. Shoulders gave it away, that's how I knew that night. Shoulders gave it away before your mouth got it right. No confession, no display, just the way you couldn't keep straight. Shoulders gave it away. I let you keep the softer version longer than I should've let, because there's comfort in the blurry before it starts collecting debt. But now even the smallest silence feels too close to call it clean. And every careful little answer has a warmer shape beneath. Not the words, the way you held them in your frame. Shoulders gave it away, that's how I knew that night. Shoulders gave it away before your mouth got it right. No confession, no display, just the way you couldn't keep straight. Shoulders gave it away. Not your lines, not your smile, just the part of you that sagged a little under all that style. If you wanted less from me, you know how to keep it flat. You know how to hold your body without letting all that soften back. And I'm tired of acting normal when your whole stance says the truth, like the feeling got too heavy for the version built to hide it. Shoulders gave it away, now it stays with me. Shoulders gave it away, like a mark too small to keep clean. You can downplay it, I can now. Not after the way a whole frame gave it out. You kept saying it was nothing, but your shoulders gave it away. You kept standing there like usual, but nothing in you stayed that plain. Shoulders gave it away. Shoulders gave it away.
Silver in the glass That was all it was at first. Your face beside mine, in a shape that didn't leave. You didn't move close or didn't need to. The room had already done that work by the way it held us in the same frame. You kept speaking in that level tone, like your body hadn't changed at all, but your reflection lost its distance before your mouth did. Silver in the glass still follows me around. Silver in the glass, like a truth beneath the sound. No touch, no line, just your face beside mine. Silver in the glass, staying with me. I should've let it stay a detail, something pretty, something small. But every time I turned away, I felt the image pull me back. You asked me if I was alright, and I heard more than a question. Heard the way you kept disguising in the soft edge of your breath. Silver in the glass, that's where it started showing. Silver in the glass, that's where the air stopped hiding. You can call it chance, you can call it light, but silver in the glass changed the whole night. Some things happen quietly, and still they take the heart. One reflected little second can pull the whole world off its mark. Maybe that's why I remember not what either of us said, just the way your face went gentler when it landed there instead. Like the truest part of wanting could arrive without a move and leave a scene behind that my body still turns to. Silver in the glass, now it lives with me. Silver in the glass, like a closeness I can't clean. No promise, no claim, just the outline of a change. Silver in the glass, staying with me. Silver in the glass, That was all it was at first. Your face beside mine, in a shape that didn't leave. Silver in the glass, silver in the glass. Your hand stayed at the sleeve of your coat, like leaving was ready before either of us spoke. You stood in that half-second posture, like one word could change your route. Not gone, not fully with me, just circling what we both knew now. I kept my voice in an even line, kept my face from giving chase, but every little thing about you was already changing shape. At the sleeve of your coat, you kept deciding there. At the sleeve of your coat, like your heart got caught somewhere. You could say goodnight, you could step outside, but your hand at the sleeve of your coat never looked like goodbye. You asked me something small and harmless, just to buy another beat, then looked down like your own body had already chosen me. And I know hesitation well enough to hear it when it turns from fear into a quiet kind of wanting, trying not to burn. At the sleeve of your coat, I could see you staying still. At the sleeve of your coat, like you were fighting your own will. No confession, no clean line, just that pause pulling at mine. At the sleeve of your coat, at the sleeve of your coat. Some moments don't need language, they hold themselves in place. One hand tells the truth when the mouth won't say it straight. Maybe love begins like that, not in the grand or obvious part, but in the smallest interruption when leaving doesn't reach the heart. And maybe that's why I remember not your words, not how they went, just your fingers at that fabric like they knew what stay meant. At the sleeve of your coat, there it lives for me. At the sleeve of your coat, where your doubt turned visibly. You can call it almost, I can call it proof. At the sleeve of your coat, I watch the truth move. Your hand stay at the sleeve of your coat, like leaving was ready, but your heart said no. At the sleeve of your coat, at the sleeve of your coat.
There's something changing somewhere in your voice. You keep it level, but I can hear the difference now. You used to speak like every answer had a wall built into it. Now there's room around my name, now there's weight inside your breath. You still act like nothing happened, still keep the posture nice and clean. But every little word you send me sounds less distant than you mean. I know that turn, I know that break, when control stays standing but the feeling starts to shake. Somewhere in your voice, there's a door you didn't lock. Somewhere in your voice, there's a truth you couldn't stop. Not in what you say, in how you let it through. Somewhere in your voice, I keep finding you. I try not to build a story out of changes this small, but your softness has a pattern, and I know when it's not false. You ask me if I got home easy, like you mean much more than that. And suddenly the ordinary starts carrying a different map. Not loud, still it gets to me. The smallest shift in you can rearrange a week for me. Somewhere in your voice, there's a door you didn't lock. Somewhere in your voice, there's a truth you couldn't stop. Not in what you say, in how you let it through. Somewhere in your voice, I keep finding you. Not the confession, not the slip, just the warmth inside the language you can't fully tighten up. If you wanted less from this, you would know how to sound plain. You would know how to keep my name from catching fire in your phrasing. But every time you soften, you leave the center showing through. And I'm tired of pretending I don't hear the wanting in you. Somewhere in your voice, now it follows me around. Somewhere in your voice, like a feeling under sound. You can dress it smaller, I can hear it true. Somewhere in your voice, I keep finding you. There's something changing somewhere in your voice. You keep it level, but I can hear the difference now. Somewhere in your voice, somewhere in your voice. Static in the line, every time you get too near. Static in the line, like the signal isn't clear. I hear one, I hear doubt, I hear both of them at once.
feeling static in the line, and it pulls me in somehow. You speak in almost open doors and have confessions dressed down small, like you want me close enough to feel the edge, not name it all. I should've learned the pattern by now, the pull, the stall, the altered tone. But every time your voice goes softer, I forget what I had known. You make uncertainty sound dangerously sweet, like something I should run from, and still I lean to me. Static in the line, but I know you're really there. Static in the line, I can feel it in the air. Something true breaking through, something you can't hold in place. Static in the line, every time you say my name. It isn't clean, it isn't simple, that's exactly why it stays. Too much feeling in the pauses, too much heat in small delays. And I don't need a perfect answer, I just need the master slip. Need the part of you that trembles right before it leaves your lips. I can take the blur, I can take the weight, but not forever, not without the weight. Static in the line, but I know you're really there. Static in the line, I can feel it in the air. Something true breaking through, something you can't hold in place. Static in the line, every time you say my name. No full signal, no clean view. Still your heart keeps leaning through. Maybe that's the way it happens, not with certainty at first, but with all the interference making every feeling worse. Till the noise itself turns honest, till the blur becomes the proof that nobody gets to shaken by a thing they don't mean to do. Static in the line, now it's louder than before. Static in the line, right at the edge of something more. If you want me, say it plain. If you can, I'll hear it still. Static in the line, always bending to your will. Static in the line. Static in the line, every time you get too near. Static in the line. It stayed after you left. Not the sound, not the words, just the feeling of them moving. You didn't slam anything, didn't leave a scar to point at. Just walked out with your steady face and took the obvious with you. Still the room kept leaning, like your body had been there too long. Like the air had learned your outline and didn't know how to let it go. Still in the air, that's where you kept me. Still in the air, long after the door went easy. Not in my hands, not anywhere I could hold. Still in the air, and heavier than most. I tried the ordinary things, stacked the glasses, straightened chairs, let the silence play respectable like it wasn't carrying you there. But some nights refuse to finish, some goodbyes don't shut all the way. They just keep hanging at the edges till your whole chest has to obey. Still in the air, like the shape of what we missed. Still in the air, like the almost in your lips. You were gone, but not complete. Still in the air, still finding me. Not every ending lands. Some
the hours after. Maybe that's why I got softer after everything went still. Because absence with no violence can be harder to outlive. And I don't miss a fantasy, I miss the thing that nearly formed the version of us that came so close. It changed the temperature of the room. Still in the air, now I know what that can do. Still in the air, the unfinished part of you. No clean cut, no loud defeat, just the hardest kind of leaving. Still in the air. It stayed after you left. Not the sound, not the words, just the feeling of them moving. Still in the air. Still in the air.
The air took sides the second you went quiet. The air took sides, and suddenly I felt it. No touch, no kiss, still the whole room leaned like this. The air took sides. You were halfway through an easy answer when the feeling crossed your face. Like the line kept going forward, but your body changed the frame. I've seen silence stay harmless. I know how calm can fake its way through. This was not that, this was pressure. This was everything choosing you. You can stay still, you can act fine, but some moments get too heavy for the air not to decide. The air took sides when your guards looked open. The air took sides when the distance lost its focus. No grand scene, no flames, just every molecule saying your name. The air took sides. One second and the room turned live. One second and there was nowhere to hide. You asked me if I heard you, like hearing was the point at all. When the thing that hit me hardest was what your whole face almost told. And maybe that's what gets me, how the truth can enter first. Not through language, not through contact, but through the way a moment swerves. I know delay, I know disguise. This was the second neither one survived. The air took sides when your guard slipped open. The air took sides when the distance lost its focus. No grand scene, no flames, just every molecule saying your name. The air took sides. Not a promise, not a plan, just the closest thing to real either of us had. Maybe every real beginning starts before the mouth agrees, and the tiny human failure to keep emotion on a leash. And I can act like it was nothing, but my whole body knows it isn't. Because the second that room chose you, everything in me leaned with it. The air took sides, now it follows me around. The air took sides, like a feeling on the sound. You can downplay it, I can't now, not after the way the air
was trying to keep a version of you. You left without a fracture, no scene to sort through after. Just the kind of quiet exit that makes the little things feel heavier. I kept looking at the fabric like it knew more than I did. Like the shape you left behind had found a place to live. The dent in the cushion still leans toward me. The dent in the cushion still makes the room uneven. Not your hands, not your voice, just the mark of a vanished choice. The dent in the cushion still reaches me. I thought time would flatten it, turn the image into less, but absence has a body sometimes, and it settles in the softest things. I don't miss some perfect future, I miss the ordinary size of you. The way one quiet shirt second could make the whole place feel more true. The dent in the cushion still changes the air. The dent in the cushion makes the room feel less repaired. No blame, no plea, just the shape of what could be. The dent in the cushion still reaches me. Ooh, some endings don't arrive, they linger in the furniture. Ooh, and teach the heart how we can look this small. Maybe that's why I got gentler with every day that followed you. I was learning how the lightest closeness can leave the deepest residue. And now I turn without thinking toward the place you used to fall. Like my body kept your outline longer than I ever meant at all. The dent in the cushion, now I know it by sight. The dent in the cushion still alters every quiet. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. The dent in the cushion still reaches me. The cushion held longer than it should, like the room was trying to keep a version of you. The dent in the cushion. The dent in the cushion. The fold in the blanket stayed where you left it, like the room kept trying to rehearse you back. You didn't leave in a loud way that would have been easier to name. You just stood up with that quiet face and took the obvious with you. Still the smallest things got heavier, the fabric, the warmth, the air. Like absence had a gentler method, and that was why it stayed there. The fold in the blanket still reaches me. The fold in the blanket still keeps the evening uneven. Not your hands, not your voice, just the mark of a vanished choice. The fold in the blanket still reaches me. I thought time would smooth it out, turn the outline into less, but some closeness leaves an imprint that survives the loss of words. And I don't miss some movie ending, I miss the ordinary scale of you. How one shared quiet under soft light could make the whole room feel more true. The fold in the blanket still changes the air. The fold in the blanket makes the room feel less repaired. shape of what could be. The fold in the blanket still reaches me. Some endings don't need volume. They settle into cloth and teach the heart how lightly weight can fall. Maybe that's why I got gentler with every evening after you. I was learning how the mildest closeness can leave the deepest residue. And even now I catch myself looking at that place too long, like a body can remember what the mind is trying to move on from. The fold in the blanket, now I know it by heart. The fold in the blanket was where the distance came apart. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. The fold in the blanket still reaches me. The fold in the blanket stayed where you left it, like the room kept trying to rehearse you back. The fold in the blanket, the fold in the blanket. You were the last warm thing I remember clearly, before everything in me went careful. Not cold, not gone, just harder to reach. Like your name still fit, but your voice had changed shape. I kept trying on patience, like it could save the frame, while you kept getting distant without going away. You were the last one thing I could still hold. You were the last one thing before the air turned slow. I told myself it was time, and that people bend, that people blur, that love can lose a little brightness without becoming any less sure. But there's a point where soft becomes absence, a point where hope starts sounding rehearsed. And I think I felt that line the moment your touch forgot me first. You were the last one thing I could still hold. You were the last one thing before the quiet got old. Ooh, I didn't need disaster to know the heat had changed. Ooh, some endings don't arrive, they slowly drain the place. So I stopped asking for the version of you that used to meet me there. Stop pretending every distance was a phase we'd outgrow with care. And I hate how gentle it all looked from the outside looking in, how the slowest kind of heartbreak can still get under skin. You were the last warm thing, and I knew it too. That's why I held on longer than I should have held to you. You were the last warm thing, then even that went thin. Now I know how silence settles when love stops letting you in. You were the last warm thing
pause got loud. Right when you looked at me, the pause got loud. Like the air forgot to breathe. No touch, no kiss, still everything was full of it. The pause got loud. You were halfway through an easy sentence when the feeling crossed your face. Like your mouth kept doing one thing and your body changed the frame. I've seen silence act like nothing. I know how harmless quiet sounds. This was not that, this was pressure. This was the room turning around. You can stay still, you can play calm, but some moments carry too much to stay small. The pause got loud. When your whole guard slipped a bit, the pause got loud. And there was nowhere not to feel it. No dramatic line, no burning flare, just all the wanting in the air. The pause got loud. Oh, one little gap in time, and suddenly it's all alive. You asked me if I heard you, like hearing was the point at all. When the thing that hit me hardest was what you almost let dissolve. And maybe that's what gets me, how the truth can turn up first in the place between two words, right before it nearly bursts. I know delay, I know disguise. This was the second neither one survived. The pause got loud. When your whole guard slipped a bit, the pause got loud. And there was nowhere not to feel it. No dramatic line, no burning flare, just all the wanting in the air. The pause got loud. The pause got loud. Not a promise, not a plan, just the closest thing to real either of us had. Maybe that's the point of longing, not the finish, not the proof, but the moment something human gets too big to stay removed. And I can't act like it was nothing, but my whole body knows it wasn't, because the second that pause opened everything in me leaned toward it. The pause got loud. Now it follows me around. The pause got loud, like a feeling under sound. You can downplay it, I can't now, not after the way. The pause got loud. The pause got loud. The pause got loud. Right when you looked at me, the pause got loud. The quietest pull was always yours. Never loud enough for warning, still enough to change the floor. You never had to make a moment to make me feel it shift. You'd sit there in your careful way, and somehow all the air would tip. Not into drama, not into fire, just into something hard to name. A kind of gravity so gentle, it never looked like what it changed. The quietest pull still moves me most. The quietest pull lives where I feel you close. Not in your hands, not in a phrase, just in the way the whole room bends. I used to think that love announced itself with thunder or a line. Now I know it can arrive as almost nothing from the outside.
a softer pause, a deeper look. The body stay in one beat more, and suddenly the heart is different, though the world appears unchanged. The quietest pull, that's what I miss. The quietest pull, not loud enough to resist. No scene, no proof, no grand display, just the smallest force that stayed. Some people burn bright and vanish. You changed me without the flame, and I still turn toward that feeling, like it's waiting in the frame. Maybe that's why it hurt so deeply when the distance started to grow, because I learned your kind of closeness in a language almost no one knows. The kind that never asked attention, still takes the center when it leaves, and keeps its shape inside the silence long after I stop saying what it means. The quietest pull, now I know it by name. The quietest pull was the truest thing you gave. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. The quietest pull still moves me. The quietest pull was always yours. Never loud enough for warning, still enough to change the floor. The quietest pull, the quietest pull. You left a shape behind, not loud, not sharp, just enough to keep catching on my arms. Not the kind of leaving people make a scene about. No slam door, no ruined picture, no last line to figure out. You just slowly stopped arriving with the part of you I knew, till all that stayed between us was the outline left by you. The shape you left still fits around my day. The shape you left hasn't learned to go away. I still turn toward your silence, like it might change form this time. Still expect your old attention to come walking through my mind. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's smaller than that feels. It's just strange how empty spaces can act more solid than what's real. The shape you left still moves me by surprise. The shape you left still lives behind my eyes. Some absences get heavier the longer they stay light. Not everything that fades stops taking up your life. I don't miss the polished version, I miss the one that leaned all in, the one that made a room feel warmer without trying to win. And maybe that's the hardest part. You left before I knew you'd gone, so I keep meeting your outline in places where you don't belong. The shape you left still catches in the frame. The shape you left still answers to your name. Not enough to call it love now, too if it's what I become. You left a shape behind, not loud, not sharp, just enough to keep catching on my arms. The shape you left, the shape you left. There was a place you always seemed to fill, even when you were quiet, even when you sat perfectly still. Not with volume, not with charm, just with the way my whole body made room for you before I thought to. And I didn't know that absence could inherit shape like that, till I turned and found the outline of a missing thing staring back. The space beside me learns your shape too fast. The space beside me never lets the feeling pass. Not in touch, not in speech, just in what the silence keeps. The space beside me still reaches, still reaches. I told myself it would get smaller if I left it all unnamed, but there are kinds of closeness that don't care what language says, and you were one of those, a quiet shift in gravity, the kind that keeps on moving things long after it should leave. The space beside me still remembers you. The space beside me makes the room feel less than full. No drama, no plea, just the weight of what used to be. The space beside me still reaches. Ooh, some losses don't announce themselves. Ooh, they settle into posture. Ooh, they live in how you turn towards someone who isn't there. Maybe that's why I got softer with every day that followed you. I was learning how unfinished can feel more real than something new. And I don't miss a fantasy, I miss a presence with no noise, the kind that changed my breathing just by sitting near enough to matter. The space beside me, now I know it by heart. The space beside me, where your quiet left a mark. Not enough to call you mine, too much to call it brief. The space beside me still reaches. There was a place you always seemed to fill, even when you were quiet. The space beside me, the space beside me.
You stood there like you hadn't rehearsed it, like seeing me pull the air a little different. No rush, no line, you came to deliver. Just that looked like something in you had shifted. We talked around the weather of it, around the months that made us then. You stayed easy, I stayed careful, like one wrong word could crack the skin. But underneath the small reactions, underneath the practiced grace, There was something getting closer to finally showing on your face. I know that pause, I know that breath, I know the moment before you don't hide it yet. We're this close to clear, this close to saying what we mean, this close to dropping all the careful and calling it what it's been. We're this close to clear, I can feel it when you're near. One more second and the smoke is gone. We're this close to clear. You ask me things you used to dodge, like where I've been, who knew me now. And every answer sounded softer than the silence we lived around. You weren't trying to win me back, you were trying to stand there true. And for the first time in a long time, I could feel the real in you. No fireworks, no crashing scene, just two people leaning toward what's been in between. We're this close to clear, this close to saying what we mean, this close to dropping all the careful and calling it what it's been. We're this close to clear, I can feel it when you're near. One more second and the smoke is gone. We're this close to clear. Let it lose the polished edges, let it come without a pose. I'm tired of almost understanding what your whole face already knows. If you came here to be honest, don't stop at the easy part. Don't just hand me recognition, hand me the center of your heart. I'm not asking for forever, I'm asking for the thing that's here. Because nothing feels more fragile than being this close to clear. We're this close to clear, this close to letting it be real, this close to taking all the tension and turning it into relief. We're this close to clear, no more blur, no more veneer. If your hand reaches mine this time, we're this close to clear. This close, this close, this close, this close to clear. This close. We stopped talking, and somehow that was when it opened. Not the silence before, the silence after. All the careful little phrases had already done their job. We had circled every feeling till the edges started to soften off. Then you looked at me without arrangement, without trying to keep it neat. And something in the empty space turned honest underneath our feet. No push, no plea, just the room, letting it be seen. Till the room let go, I didn't know how much was there. Till the room let go, I thought we were still holding air. But every look, every slow breath had been asking for release. Till the room let go. Funny how the truth gets clearer once nobody tries to guide it. Funny how a heart sounds warmer when it stops performing, being quiet. You didn't give me fireworks, you gave me something better than display. The kind of closeness that arrives when there is nothing left to stage. Till the room let go. I could finally stand inside it. Till the room let go, I didn't know how much was there. Till the room let go, I thought we were still holding air. But every look, every slow breath had been asking for release. Till the room I remember how your whole face stopped trying to buy more time. And now the space between us went from guarded into true. Like even the room got tired of pretending less than you. Till the room let go, everything came into shape. Till the room let go, nothing smaller could remain. No disguise, no echo, just the real thing finally closed. Till the room let go, we stopped talking. And somehow that was when it opened. Not the silence before, the silence after. Till the room let go, till the room let go. Touching the edge, that's what you do to me. Touching the edge, like you want the truth but fear it. One more second, one more breath, and we'd be past pretending. Touching the edge again. You always coming close enough to change the whole temperature, then step back half a heartbeat like the risk got too familiar. I should be better at resisting, should know the pattern by now. Picture almost has a way of making certainty feel small. You make restraint look paper thin. You make a simple room start spinning at the rim. Touching the edge with your hand around my wrist. Touching the edge with your mouth half full of it. No full confession, no clean yes, just everything about you. Touching the edge, you turn stillness into pressure, and leave me nowhere safe to put it. You ask me if this feels complicated, like complication isn't you. Like your whole body hasn't been leaning toward the thing you won't say through. And maybe that's the part that gets me, how the truth keeps showing first in the way you hold a silence till it starts to almost burst. I can read one, I can read fear, I can feel both of them standing right here. Touching the edge with your hand around my wrist. Touching the edge with your mouth half full of it. No full confession, no clean yes, just everything about you. Touching the edge, not enough to call it done, too much to call it lie. You keep bringing us right there, then holding on too tight. Maybe one day you'll stop pausing long enough to let it live. Maybe one day you'll stop settling for the almost that you give. But tonight I'm still inside it, still feeling every near miss hit. Because no one gets this shaken by a thing that doesn't mean a thing. Touching the edge, now the room won't come back down. Touching the edge, and I know you feel it now. You can hold the line, you can try your best, but everything about you is touching the edge. Touching the edge, touching the edge. One more second, one more breath. Touching the edge. You turn toward me before the words knew how. You turn toward me, and I still feel it now. You kept your mouth in the careful shape you use when you don't
didn't wanna slip, but your whole body gave you up in one unguarded little shift. I've seen politeness, I've seen charm. I know when distance plays a role. This wasn't that, this was the second. Something warmer took control. Turn toward me, that's when the air went thin. Turn toward me, that's when the room gave in. No line, no plea, just the angle of your body. Turn toward me. I answered like I always do, steady voice, the safer kind. But every word I handed back came tangled in a different light. You asked me something simple, like the answer wouldn't land. But even that small question felt too close inside your hands. Turn toward me, like you forgot to hide. Turn toward me, like the feeling crossed a line. You can keep it subtle, you can call it brief, but turn toward me was all I needed. Not every sign is bright, some of them barely move, but I know what I felt the second the distance changed shape. Maybe that's why I remember, not the details, not the place, just the way your whole direction softened right in front of me. Like warning has a posture, like the heart can lean before it speaks and leave a mark so human it outlasts every word you keep. Turn toward me, now it follows where I go. Turn toward me, like a thing I fully know. No promise, no scene, just the moment your whole body turned toward me. You turned toward me before the words knew how. You turned toward me, and I still feel it now. Turn toward me. Turn toward me.
Hey, you left it there like you knew I'd look. Hey, 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 like you wrote me in without the ink. You kept your story light, kept your shoulders loose, made it sound like nothing while you tightened every screw. You smiled when I reached over, like you planned that little move, then hid your real intention in the smallest thing you do. You don't make a scene, you make a mark. You never say too much, you leave it where it starts. Under the coaster, right where your hand had been, a number and a sentence like call if you mean it. Under the coaster, you left me something real, no grand production, just enough to tip the scale. I read it twice at home, then once more at the sink, like maybe if I waited it would tell me what you think. You always keep it casual till the casual gets deep, then slip a little wildfire under ordinary things. Oh, you make it look easy, you make it hard to breathe. No heavy words, no warning, just a move that stays with me. Under the coaster, right where your hand had been, a number and a sentence like call if you mean it. Under the coaster, you left me something real, no grand production, just enough to tip the scale. No trumpet in the doorway, no speech to make it last, just one small reckless heartbeat pressed flat beneath the glass. So I called when the sky went dim, you picked up on the second ring, Said I wondered if you get there, like you knew the pull of it. I said you make a quiet mess, you laughed and didn't disagree. Then your voice got low and careful, like you've been waiting just for me. Under the coaster, you started something clean, a little line of trouble in your tidy handwriting. Under the coaster, and now every time I think how close your fingers were to mine, I feel the whole thing swing. Hey, 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 you left it there like you knew I'd look. Ooh, hey, 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 like you wrote me in without the ink. Under the coaster. You say the easy version first, like maybe that will keep it harmless, like the truth won't keep pressing through the edges anyway. You've gotten good at sounding casual, good at letting less be heard. But every time you soften down, something truer moves in the words. You ask me things that should be simple, and somehow none of them feel small, because the part of you you're trimming still gets through it all. I know that slip, I know that thread, when feeling starts outrunning what you said. What slips through the edges hits me every time. What slips through the edges lies between the lines. You can smooth the center, you can tone it light, but what slips through the edges still turns on the night. I let the blur feel flattering, longer than I should have done, because ambiguity can glow before it starts to weigh a ton. Now even your held back laughter feels too close to call it clean, like every polished answer has something warmer underneath. Not the whole truth, just enough to undo me. What slips through the edges hits me every time. What slips through the edges lies between the lines. You can smooth the center, you can tone it light, but what slips through the edges still turns on the night. Not the phrase, not the pose, just the part that won't stay hidden when your whole heart overflows. If you wanted less from me, you'd know how to keep it plain. You'd know how to say my name without the warmth beneath the frame. And I'm done pretending I don't hear the undercurrent move when the thing you mean to manage keeps arriving in my view. What slips through the edges, now it lives with me. What slips through the edges makes the silence hard to keep clean. You can edit, you can hide, but truth still bends the shape inside. What slips through the edges still gets through. You say the easy version first, like maybe that will keep it harmless,
What slips through the edges? What slips through the edges? You said the easy thing again, like the hard thing wasn't sitting right there between your hands, between my answer. You got a way of making tension sound almost polite, like if you dress it soft enough it won't press through the light. But lately every little sentence started landing with the weight, like even your safest words can't keep the real thing out of shape. I hear it there under the clean, the part of you that won't stay unseen. What you don't smooth over hits me every time. What you don't smooth over lies between the lines. You can speak with care, can trim the edge, but what you don't smooth over still gets through my chest. I let you keep the careful version longer than I should've let, because uncertainty can flatter when it hasn't cost you yet. But now even your pauses come carrying too much, and every almost honest moment feels one breath away from us. Not polished, not fully dressed. The truest part of you gets through where you miss. What you don't smooth over hits me every time. What you don't smooth over lies between the lines. You can speak with care, you can trim the edge, but what you don't smooth over still gets through my chest. Not the pose, just the places where your feeling starts to show. If you want it less from me, you know how to keep it plain. You know how to say my name without that warmth beneath the frame. And I'm tired of acting normal when your softness leaves a mark, like you're trying to keep it tidy while your whole heart comes apart. What you don't smooth over, now it stays with me. What you don't smooth over makes the silence hard to keep clean. You can edit, you can hide, but the truth still tilts inside. What you don't smooth over still gets through. You said the easy thing again, like the hard thing wasn't sitting right there. What you don't smooth over, what you don't smooth over. When the glass went dim, you looked less far away, like all the distance in you had finally lost its shape. We spent too long in parlous language, too long naming less than truth. You with your practice kind of patience, me pretending I could too. But something in the quieter light made the usual act fall through, and every word you gave me then sounded closer to the root. No rush, no rescue scene, just the kind of honesty that arrives when it's ready. When the glass went dim, I could finally read you clear, not in a grand confession, just in the way you stayed near. When the glass went dim, every half step lost its grip, and what we'd kept suspended started falling into place. Funny how relief can feel like tension finally finding use. Funny how the heart gets louder when there's nothing left to prove. You didn't promise me forever, you didn't wrap it in a line. You just gave me the real version and let me meet it without disguise. When the glass went dim, the room got easier to trust. When the glass went dim, I could finally read you clear. Not in a grand confession, just in the way you stayed near. When the glass went dim, every half step lost its grip, and what we kept suspended started falling into place. No dramatic turn, no borrowed shine, just the slowest kind of certainty settling into mine. So if I think about that evening, I don't think of what was said. I think about the way your whole face stops staying one step ahead. How being known looks softer than all the ways we kept it in, and how the truth can feel like shelter when you finally let it in. When the glass went dim, that's when the distance gave. When the glass went dim, that's when the feeling stayed. No more polished little exits, no more careful counterfeit. When the glass went dim, we were finally inside it. When the glass went dim, you look less far away, and all the distance in me went quiet in that place. When the glass went dim, when the glass went dim, you didn't fix it, you just stayed there. And somehow that did more than every careful thing before. We had spent so long preserving a version small enough to hold, one that didn't ask for courage, one that didn't touch the core. Then you stopped adjusting language, stopped reaching for the easy turn, and gave the room your honest face, like you were done with making less work. No rescue line, no perfect cue, just the quiet kind of truth that finally came through. When you let it rest, everything got clearer then. When you let it rest, no more bending at the end, no polished exit, no delay, just the feeling staying where it was. When you let it rest, funny how relief can feel like the lightest kind of weight. Funny how the heart sits easier once nobody rearranges it. You didn't promise me forever, you didn't dress it up in shine. You only stopped resisting what had already crossed the line. When you let it rest, I could finally breathe inside it. When you let it rest, everything got clearer then. When you let it rest, no more bending at the end, no polished exit, no delay, just the feeling staying where it was. When you let it rest, no big reveal, no borrowed glow, just all that pressure leaving slow. Maybe that was all I needed, not a vow, not some grand repair, just a moment, someone I wanted. Stop trying to be less there. And I know that sounds so simple, but simple can undo a year, when the truth no longer shifts around you and finally chooses to appear. When you let it rest, I could feel the
rest. You didn't rush to fix it, you just stayed there. And somehow that did more than every careful thing before. When you let it rest, when you let it rest. You stop trying to make it sound smaller, and somehow that made everything easier to hold. We had spent too long in half-light, calling distance something kind, calling tension time, and calling longing state of mind. Then you let the careful language fall exactly where it should. No tone down edges, no polite disguise, just the feeling standing still. No perfect cue, no grand repair, just the quiet kind of truth that finally stayed there. When you stopped reducing it, everything came into shape. When you stopped reducing it, nothing smaller could remain. No safe phrasing, no retreat, just your whole heart staying in the seat. When you stopped reducing it. Funny how relief can feel like the gentlest thing alive. Funny how the room gets warmer when nobody trims the size. You didn't hand me some forever, you didn't need that kind of line. You only stopped diminishing what had already crossed our lives. When you stopped reducing it, I could finally breathe inside it. When you stopped reducing it, everything came into shape. When you stopped reducing it, nothing smaller could remain. No safe phrasing, no retreat, just your whole heart staying in the seat. When you stopped reducing it. No crash, no blaze, just the cleanest kind of clarity that stays. Maybe that was all I needed. Not a vow, not some huge repair, just the version of you that stops arranging how it cares. And when you gave me that in silence, everything in me settled down. Because the real thing doesn't need volume when it finally stands its ground. When you stop reducing it, I could feel the floor come back. When you stop reducing it, nothing in you pulling back. No old habit, no protect, just the feeling fully landing. When you stop reducing it, you stop trying to make it sound smaller, and somehow that made everything easier to hold. When you stop reducing it, when you stop reducing it.
The cushion kept its shape long after you stood, like the room remembered what my hands couldn't hold. You left without breaking anything that almost made it worse. No scene to blame, no sharp, clean line, just your quiet still hanging there. And all at once the smallest details started carrying too much. The dent, the warmth, the softened air, the way the silence changed its touch. Where you sat still leans toward me, where you sat still keeps the evening uneven. Not in words, not in tears, just in how the space but absence has its own religion. And it worships what the body left. I turn and find the shape again, like maybe time forgot to move, and every part of me gets quieter for a second, just from missing you. Where you sat still holds the air. Where you sat makes the room feel less repaired. No drama, no plea, just the mark of what could be. Where you sat still reaches me. Ooh, some love doesn't go in flames. Ooh, it leaves in wait. Ooh, it makes a home in every ordinary place. Maybe that's why I got softer after everything went still. I was learning how the gentlest closeness can leave the deepest imprint still. And I don't miss a fantasy, I miss the human size of you. The way one small shared silence could make the whole world feel less loose. Where you sat, now I know it by heart. Where you sat was where the distance came apart. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. Where you sat still reaches me. The cushion kept its shape long after you stood, like the room remembered what my hands couldn't hold. Where you sat, where you sat. I still know the place where you used to lean, like my body kept it longer than it should. Not because you were loud, not because you filled the room, just because you had that quiet way of changing what felt possible. You'd rest there for a second, like staying took no work at all. And somehow that small ease made everything in me fall soft. Where you used to lean still catches in the frame. Where you used to lean still answers to your name. Not in touch, not in speech, just in what the silence keeps. Where you used to lean still reaches me. I thought time would flatten it, turn the memory into less. But some absences keep posture, some closeness leaves a steadier trace. And I don't miss a perfect story, I miss the way you altered air. How one quiet part of you could make the whole room feel more bare. Where you used to lean still moves me when I turn. Where you used to lean still makes the evening burn. No scene, no plea, just the shape of what used to be. Where you used to lean still reaches me. Ooh, some people leave in volume. Ooh, you left in weight, and that's the kind of absence that takes a while to name. Maybe that's that's why I got softer after everything went still. I was learning how the gentlest closeness can be the hardest thing to kill. And even now I catch myself making room without a sound for the version of you that used to settle when you leaned around me. Where you used to lean, now I know it by heart. Where you used to lean was where the distance came apart. Not enough to call it ours, too much to call it brief. Where you used to lean still reaches me. I still know the place where you used to lean, like my body kept it longer than it should. Where you used to lean, where you used to lean.
You came back different, not louder, just easier to read. There was less performance in you, less shine on every line. Like somewhere in the time apart, you got tired of staying disguised. And I didn't rush to meet it, didn't force what wanted in. I just watched the guarded version start loosening from your skin. That's all I needed, not a speech, just the moment you stopped staying out of reach. With your guard down, you hit me harder than before. With your guard down, I wanted less of the war. No big moment, no grand sound, just your whole face finally honest. With your guard down. Funny how the safest people can feel the furthest when they care. Funny how the softest opening can rearrange the whole atmosphere. Didn't promise me forever, you didn't paint the future gold. You just stood there without armor, let the real thing show. With your guard down, I could finally stand in it. With your guard down, you hit me harder than before. With your guard down, I wanted less of the war. No big moment, no grand sound, just your whole face finally honest. With your guard down, no perfect timing, no miracle scene, just two people meeting where the truth had been. Maybe that's what I was asking for every time I stayed. Not the chase, not the half-light, not the polished little games. Just the version of you that doesn't flinch when it is seen. And when you gave me that in silence, it was louder than anything. With your guard down, everything got simple then. With your guard down, I could feel it start again. No false distance, no shutdown, just a heart I could believe in. With your guard down, you came back different, not louder, just easier to read. With your guard down. With your guard down. Your arms got honest before your mouth did. Your eyes got honest, and the whole room tipped. No speech, no plan, just the truth arriving where you stand. Your eyes got honest. You've always had a way of holding just enough back to stay composed. But one look from you that night made all of that feel overused. I
should've stayed inside the moment, should've let it pass as style. But honesty has its own light, and yours was hard to misread. Now you can keep the line, you can keep it neat, but some truths start shining before they ever speak. Your eyes got honest, and I couldn't call it small. Your eyes got honest, and the distance hit the wall. Not in touch, not in heat, just in how you looked at me. Your eyes got honest. Oh, oh. 1 second and the air turned real. Oh, oh. 1 second and the guard was gone. You asked me if I understood, like understanding was the risk, when the thing that shook me most was everything you almost missed. And maybe that's what gets me, how a face can lose its art and leave the heart completely visible without announcing where to start. I know control, I know the act. This was the place where both of them cracked. Your eyes got honest, and I couldn't call it small. Your eyes got honest, and the distance hit the wall. Not in touch, not in heat, just in how you looked at me. Your eyes got honest. Not enough to call it fate, too much to call it chance. Nobody looks at someone like that unless the feeling has advanced. Maybe every real beginning starts before the mouth agrees, and the tiny human failure to keep emotion on a leash. And I can act like I imagined it, but my whole body knows it's true, because the second your eyes opened, everything in me leaned to. Your eyes got honest, now it follows me around. Your eyes got honest, like a feeling under sound. You can't deny it, I can't unsee what it meant when your eyes got honest. Your eyes got honest. Your eyes got honest before your mouth did. Your eyes got honest.
Your hand went still right when I touched the sleeve. Your hand went still like the truth forgot to leave. 1 second, no air, no safe version left to build. Everything changed when your hand went still. You were halfway back from saying something, halfway dressed in your usual calm. Then one little move from me put all that careful under strain. I know the difference between distance and the kind that wants to cave, and whatever crossed your face just then did not look like self-control to me. You can call it timing, you can call it chance, but your body answered before your mouth had the chance. Your hand went still and the room leaned into it. Your hand went still like you couldn't hide inside the script. No grand line, no thrill, just the deepest kind of tell. Everything changed when your hand went still. You froze with the feeling lift and left me no way to unsee it. I kept my voice low after that, like louder words would break the frame. But every tiny thing between us started acting like a flame. You asked if I was staying late, like that was all you meant to know. But even your smallest questions had your whole heart underneath them. Now I've seen restraint, I've seen the art. This wasn't that, this was the crack in it. Your hand went still and the room leaned into it. Your hand went still like you couldn't hide inside the script. No grand line, no thrill, just the deepest kind of tell. Everything changed when your hand went still. Not a kiss,
not a vow, just the moment you stop getting out. Maybe I was never waiting for a polished kind of sign. Maybe all I ever needed was one pause that wasn't lying. And now I know what happens when control forgets its role. It makes the smallest human detail hit me deeper than a whole speech could. Your hand went still, now I carry it around. Your hand went still like a truth without a sound. You can move on, you can will it, but I know exactly what I felt when your hand went still. Your hand went still. Your hand went still. Right when I touched the sleeve. Your hand went still.
Your name turned warm. That's when I knew your name turned warm. In the way you said it through, no confession, no big scene, just the sound of something leaning. Your name turned warm. You used to say it like a habit, like a thing you barely wore. Now it lands with extra weight, like you can't make it casual anymore. I should've played it cooler, should've let the moment pass. But when my own name changes color, it's hard to call that nothing back. You can keep your tone, you can keep it light, but warmth has a way of changing every line. Your name turned warm when it came from you that night. Your name turned warm, and the whole air shifted right. Not in volume, not in fire, just in how it touched desire. Your name turned warm. Ooh, one little change in sound, and I'm nowhere safe to hide now. You asked me something simple and it should've stayed that way, but your voice kept giving more away than your words were built to say. And maybe that's what got me, not the line, not what you meant, just how your mouth made room for feeling while pretending it was innocent. I know the clean version, I know the art. This was the place where the real thing starts. Your name turned warm when it came from you that night. Your name turned warm, and the whole air shifted right. Not in volume, not in fire, just in how it touched desire. Your name turned warm. Not enough to call it fade, too much to call it small. Somebody doesn't say your name like that unless it matters after all. Maybe every love begins in the sun before a touch, and a tiny human difference when control can't hold as much. And I can act like I imagined it, but my whole body knows I didn't, because the second that warmth appeared, nothing in me stayed indifferent. Your name turned warm, now it follows me around. Your name turned warm, like a feeling under sound. You can't deny it, I can't